they were heavily relying on Shaq, bro. They were heavily
Nah,
relying on Shaq,
for sure though. But at the same breath though, I feel like if a nigga is because Shaq because like when you going against a nigga, who do you want you to beat them? So Kobe being that much of a threat gives Shaq that much of a open look or some shit because they focus on Kobe. That's what I'm saying. Like both of them niggas, like one or the other, bro. Like both of them niggas, like require the same attention, bro. That's what I feel, bro.
Uh-huh.
Like, you
Yeah.
understand?
I feel you. I feel you.
I
I
feel
feel you.
like that. You heard? Like I don't know,
Let's look at
but
the playoff numbers for all 3 years. All right. I'm gonna look at. I
yeah,
got them
facts.
up.
All right.
So I think the first one was 1999 to 2000.
Yeah. I
Okay.
forgot who they
Playoff.
played.
These are the
I think it
playoff.
was
This is the
Philly.
playoff numbers, bro. Playoff. Shaq got 30 points, 30.7, 15.
Yeah,
He averaged 15.4
rebounds.
rebounds.
Nah, he's tough. Yeah,
That
he's tough.
yo, bro. I think you know what I think it is? So much time
yeah,
has passed that people
yeah.
forget what happened, bro. And I think that's what a lot of niggas. 3 assists.
I
Okay, he's a
what's
center. We're not expecting this hit. Kobe, 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists.
okay.
Who is the
All
X
right.
factor in that shit, bro? Let's be
Shaq.
real.
Facts.
All right,
Shaq.
it's clear as day. This week,
He did better than him.
this another playoff, this other title run is closer. Shaq still a whopping 30 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists. Kobe 29, he's stepping it up, 7 rebounds and 6 assists. It's harder to judge that, but this nigga had 15 rebounds, bro.
It don't matter. That's 29, bro. Come on, bro.
And they got Derek Fisher.
29
They
points is
they had
tough.
Derek Fisher. They had Derek Fisher. They had Derek Fisher
That's
too.
tough.
They had Derek Fisher. And then the next year, the numbers went down both in general. But Shaq had 28.5, Kobe had 26, Shaq had 12 rebounds and shit. But feel me,
It's neck and neck, bro.
Shaq is
It's
always
neck
number
and
one
neck.
though. He's still always
And
number one.
but who's competition? Who has Fisher competition on that end? Shaq is babying everybody, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Like when you go, like when you want to look at the relativeness of this shit, bro. Nigga, it's not that far off. That's what I'm saying. The only year you can say that is 2000. That's the only time you can say that. And who's Shaq going against in the finals? He's going against Dikembe Mutombo, bro. Come on, what's he gonna do to stop him? Come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Like, compared to what someone was going
that's
through,
what
bro.
I'm judging that's what's the X factor, bro. Because like, you know, if you need a, like, if your matchup is trash, bro, you have to score a lot. You're gonna have the bigger impact. That's why I said he had the bigger.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Series.
But like,
That's due to the
I feel like
circumstance.
if you compare Jordan and Pippen, that numbers are not they're not that close, bro. They're not. We can see what Jordan who is second fiddle, who's robbing. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's not that like for them to say that back then. That means that they were hating.
No,
bro.
I
Hating.
agree with you. I agree that they are both Batman, but shit, Shaq had a bigger impact, bro.
Nah, for sure. But like, bro, but like, so that 29, if that shit's taken away or that shit's lower down to 20, that's not an impact. They winning the other team winning that series. Then that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, if you lower that shit down, if Kobe wasn't as efficient and you lower that shit down, are the results gonna be the same? Are they gonna go 3-peat definitively? Like beat Nets every time? I don't know. They swept the Nets.
I can't say that for sure, because especially if they sweeping the niggas, but like, shit, bro. I can say for sure fact that if Shaq scored probably 10 to 15 less points, they probably would lose.
Nah, for sure, of course, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and if he wasn't getting as much boards as he was getting, like I can't say, because we can't just talk about points. If he wasn't getting as much boards as he was getting, I can't say they win, bro. Yeah. I can't say that, bro.
But who's the other forward over there? I forgot who the other forward for the Lakers is. And keep in mind, this is not my time, so I didn't watch this game in real time, so I don't really know. I'm just going based off like what I remember, what I see, what I can rewatch and shit like that. You feel me? So I don't really know what was the impact really in real time, because that's another thing. We gotta talk about real time impact. As much as we can like go online and look at the stats and shit and watch replays, we wasn't there in real time.
I think Shaq had more impact. Real time impact, I think it's Shaq, bro. I'm sorry. I think it's Shaq, bro. I think Shaq got him beat on that one too, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I feel you. Because how it looks, bro. Because I give you that.
There's no way you could be on a team with that Shaquille O'Neal and not like he was dominant in the league just because he played good and he was just a dominant person in the league. Like
His
that's
dominant
fucking
person, like
Shaquille
yeah, he was
O'Neal.
like one of, yeah, he like his stature, like yeah, his presence,
There's
like
no way you
nigga,
could not
yeah,
feel like you're in that nigga's
nah,
shadow
for sure,
physically
for
and like figuratively. There's no way you can't.
yeah, nah, for sure, for
When he was
sure.
on
So
Miami, D Wade had more
I got it.
leverage though. He had more leverage. D Wade had more leverage.
Like I'm saying,
You feel me?
that's what I'm saying. Like it's like you get like it got proven. Like I wish it got proven when them niggas were still together, but it got proven when them niggas separated. We seen who was really the top dog. We really seen it. But like come on, bro.
Nah,
Like we really seen like what's going
I
on.
think Miami Shaq and Lakers Shaq is two different things.
Yeah,
They're two different. You want to know
it's two
why?
different people.
Because also the coaching staff they were more helpful for Shaq on the Lakers than they were on Miami. Like they was telling this nigga like, yo, bro, like his talking about his weight and shit. Like and shit like that, actually like strategizing that nigga weight, like yo, bro, gain a little bit
And
more
D
weight
Wade's not the
going
same as
towards the
Kobe,
finals
bro.
and
D
shit.
Wade's not the same player as Kobe. I feel like, and D Wade was younger, bro. Like he was fake younger. Like so, like Kobe and Shaq. Like Kobe was not looking at Shaq like he was a mentor to Kobe. Like he was not looking at Shaq like that. He was looking at that nigga. That's my teammate. We both at the same level. We both trying to iron sharpen iron. That's how Kobe was looking at that shit. He was never looking at like D Wade was looking at Shaq as probably like a mentor, and he was the mentee type shit, bro. Because he was that much older. And he been in the league more longer. So like, you feel me? It wasn't with that like with Kobe and Shaq. Kobe came in the league
Yeah,
thinking that nigga's the best in the league, bro.
yeah.
That's the difference.
Shaq did bad and he didn't do bad in the regular season, but he did bad in the finals against the Mavericks. Well, on Miami.
Ooh.
Um,
Nah, I think he averaged. Nah, he didn't do bad, but like it's not the same numbers.
nah,
I
he
think he
averaged
averaged like
13.
20.
He averaged 13
Oh, 13.
against the
That's not
Mavs.
bad.
Against the Mavs.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's bad because like nigga, they had more people on the team. They had to account for. Like you had Alonzo Mourning, you had D Wade, you had Gary Payton, you had the nigga Jason Williams, you had some other
D
niggas.
Wade averaged 34.7 points
That's
in that
see.
finals.
Oh yeah.
In that finals,
And nigga, see,
that series. You feel
that's
me?
crazy. So I'm saying like, so
That's
Shaq,
like he played
yeah,
Shaq played second fiddle to that nigga, like 100%.
third fiddle probably. He probably played third
You
fiddle.
feel me?
I don't think.
I'm not saying he played. I'm
I think
not saying
someone
Kobe
Evan.
played second fiddle to him. I'm just saying he had a big impact. That's what I'm not saying he played second fiddle to him. I'm saying that
No, yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if a nigga said that, but
And
he had a big
niggas
impact.
can make that argument because I think Shaq won all those Finals MVP. He won all of them,
And
so
if he won all those
you could
finals
make that.
MVP, bro, that's crazy because that means you were
He
the best
did. That's what I'm
player.
saying. So
You're the
like,
best player in the
it's
finals.
like, yeah. So it's a lot of shit on his side, though. You feel me? You feel me? So it's kind of like the same situation like Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. Like the numbers are not too far off, but like they gave it to Jalen Brown. I think Jason Tatum had better numbers than him most like during that time during the finals. So like, so I guess like it's real time factors. Like how's the game? How's it looking on the game? Who's really impacting the game?
Mm-hmm.
Who's really like making the game switch? Like type shit, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they gave it a shot. Like Shy won definitively. Like Shy, like that nigga impacted the game. Like nigga, like that's like him.
But
Like he's a point guard.
yeah,
Like,
that he did. But like, I just think that like it's like do we win? Do they win a lot of those games if Jalen Dub don't go crazy? Like I don't know.
see, that's what I'm saying.
No. It was one game that like if because Jalen had like what 40 one game. He had like 40 something one game.
He had that was like game. What was that game 5?
Yeah.
No, game 4. I think.
He had like 50
I
points,
think game
40
4.
points, bro. Almost
Yeah, it's like game 4.
Yeah.
But like J Dub didn't do good. He didn't do good that closeout game though. He didn't do good.
No,
He started making points at the end.
That's Batman to Robin. That is Batman. That's Batman to Robin.
That's Batman to Robin.
And I think,
sure,
but niggas' ego can't take that shit though. Like majority of players' ego can't take that. Kyrie's ego, he can't take that. I don't think Kyrie was Batman. I don't think it was Batman or Robin. But the media was making LeBron, like it's LeBron, so that's why I don't think that Kyrie was Robin.
Wait, you think Kyrie and LeBron wasn't Batman and Robin?
Nah, I think it was Batman, bro. That us.
No, what? Hell no, nah,
That
bro.
us.
All right, bro.
That
No, bro. Nah.
That us.
How?
I think it's just. I think it's
How,
similar.
bro?
I think it's similar.
How?
I think it's similar to the Shaq and Kobe situation, bro.
Nah, no, bro. No, bro. No. LeBron, come on, bro. LeBron is I understand how look you're gonna talk about like when he hit a shot. All right, yeah, that's a fact. He saved that nigga career. But like nigga, that's second fiddle shit. A second fiddle can save the game. They can do that. That's the part of their capability. They can save the game. But when you look at the numbers, bro, it's not even close, bro. It's not even close, bro. Like, come on, it's not even close. Like, and we've seen what happened when Kyrie's by
Yeah,
himself. That's what I'm saying. It's not
Kyrie
the
did
same.
hit that game winner, but LeBron scored like almost 8 consecutive points to get that close the lead.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
So
you call him Batman and Batman. That's Batman and Robin, bro.
I mean,
Like, Kyrie's a good Robin. He can't handle that. He
they're
can't handle
during
that
the
shit.
playoffs, it wasn't like they was averaging relatively like you feel me the same numbers.
What was they averaging? What was they averaging? What was
Like
the
they're
average? I think
let's look at the finals. Let's just look at the finals. LeBron was averaging 29, 7, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, almost 3
come on, bro.
steals, 2 blocks on 50%.
The nigga's
But
wilding. He was
Kyrie was
wilding,
doing
bro.
27, 3 assists, 3.
That's tough.
Yeah, you feel
Niggas
me?
don't, yeah.
So like he
But
wasn't doing
nigga,
crazy bad. So.
8 assists, 11 rebounds though. That's tough, bro. He's averaging a triple double. That's what I'm saying. He's almost damn near averaging 30. And he's getting a triple double. It's not. I don't think it's the same. Like I never looked at like them niggas being Batman and Batman. But Kyrie probably did because Kyrie thinks he's of that cloth. But Kyrie, you can't be of that cloth if you didn't go by yourself and win. You can't do that.
Yeah, but
Like you.
yeah. That's what
Like
he tried to
how
do.
how about Golden State when they won their chips when they won those 2 chips when KD was there who the fuck was Batman and Robin though who was Batman and Robin like you gonna say KD was Batman and nigga Curry was Robin? That's what I'm saying. Like who you gonna say?
I think that Batman and Robin shit, it fuck like niggas use that shit too lightly. It be fucking up niggas' egos. Like I hope I hope that shit don't get to his head and he be like, nah, bro, I could like on some like weird shit. Cause it gets to a lot of niggas, bro. It even got to Kobe's head. It got to Kyrie's head.
It got the Harden.
It got to Harden. Like you feel me? That shit could get to niggas' head, bro, and be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get a bag. I already got this ring. Fuck it. Let me just go get a bag right real quick. You feel me?
You think it got a Westbrook's head? You got a Westbrook's head? It didn't. I don't think it did.
On OKC?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No. It didn't.
I don't think so. I think KD kind of thought so, and like I don't know.
I mean, didn't KD play bad in that last game that they lost?
He did.
So,
He did.
Like you feel me? So,
But bad performances don't make a nigga like transform to Robin to Batman though. That it don't work like
yeah,
that. It's
it
like
doesn't.
you supposed to step up. You supposed to like clear my errors, bro. That's how you supposed to do as a Robin. That's how I feel. Like
Not
I feel
us.
like we know who Batman is. Like when we see Batman, my nigga, like we know.
Yeah.
Like that us. Like
Yeah, it wasn't.
I don't
it
think,
wasn't as
yeah.
clear with Shaq and Kobe, but them conversations be toxic. One conversation that I do think a lot of niggas was being disingenuous about was the conversations people were having regarding Kobe and Tracy McGrady, and I'm talking about
Yeah,
Tracy
shout out Tracy
McGrady
McGrady.
when he was on the Rockets with Yao Ming.
And in Orlando too a little bit too.
So niggas, I feel like niggas are acting like they were not having those conversations, saying like, "Yo, Tracy McGrady is like, he might be better than Kobe." Niggas was saying
But
that.
what's the answer? What's the answer though? What's the answer? What's the answer?
From those years, 2002 to 2004, it is not
What's the
that.
answer?
It's not that easy to decipher, bro. I'm sorry, it's not.
But what's the ultimate answer though? What's your answer though? Like that's the thing.
That's
What's
not
the
what they
answer
talk.
during those times?
That's not what they was talking about. Not overall, bro. They wasn't talking about overall.
Oh,
They was talking about when he was on. Yeah, like you said, he was on Orlando those 2
Rockets,
years, and then he went to the Rockets. But I'm gonna talk about when he was on Orlando, when he averaged 32 points one year, and the next year he averaged 28. You feel me?
That was tough. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah.
It's not that clear cut. Let's look at because I don't know this shit from my head. It's not that clear cut, bro. It really isn't.
Yeah.
Who won MVP that year?
Not McGrady.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was
I think it was Tim Duncan or some shit.
It was
Tim
Duncan. It was that Tim Duncan.
Yeah, it was Tim Duncan.
Nah, they definitely gave that shit to Tim Duncan.
Nah, cause bro, you gotta keep in mind, bro. Like niggas act like Kobe wasn't blackballed in the league, bro. Like
I'm gonna be honest,
like that didn't happen. Like,
those 2 years, he might have been better than Kobe. That's all I'm gonna say. Those 2 years.
But by points, right? By points. That's it.
I would just say overall performance, bro.
Nah, I mean, what was the playoff? What was the playoff success? What happened? Who went farther?
I don't know. I think, but who had a better team that year though? Who had better teams when he was?
Not Kobe. Not Kobe.
Kobe.
Wait, you talking about 02, 03?
Yeah.
Kobe, bro, because he has Shaq, but he's still getting bucks with Shaq on the team. That's what I'm trying to
He
tell
had
you.
Shaq. All right. Next year,
He's getting
2003 to
bucks.
2004. Who he had?
He had Yao Ming. He had Yao Ming.
Who,
So
Kobe?
no, Tracy McGrady
No,
had Yao Ming
who
in
did
oh
Kobe
03,
have?
oh 04.
203 03 04.
When did Shaq leave?
No, Shaq should still be there, right? No, let me see.
I don't even know. When did Shaq leave the Lakers? He went to the Heat.
Nah,
I think it was like
Shaq is
oh
there.
05. He
No,
went to,
Shaq is still there. Shaq
all
is
right,
still
all right,
there.
all right.
So it's like
All right. All right.
Yao Ming was good, bro, but he was like Yao Ming was good.
Yao Ming was nice. He
He
an
was good.
all-star. Yao Ming's an
I'm not
all-star.
gonna underrate him, but like I don't know, bro.
Yao Ming an all-star for
But
sure.
Yao Ming was
He
when
an
he was
all-star.
on the Rockets, no?
Yeah, but that's like 03, 04 right? When he went to Rockets, like 04? Something like that?
No, he was on the Rockets 04 to 05.
Oh,
When
okay,
I'm
okay,
talking about he
okay.
was still in Orlando, so like you feel me? What team did the nigga
I
really
bet
have?
they included that year too because he did good that year
He did
too.
good, but he did good.
McGrady,
He did 20. Yeah, he did good.
yeah,
He did. But like, think
he
about
did good
that
that
those
year.
years though. Like when he was on the match on Orlando, like who he had, bro. Like, come on, let's be real. Like,
What you mean he had somebody. He had people there. He had Rayford Austin. He had that's I mean, bro. But all right. So what are you trying to say? I mean, nigga, that's harder to
Sean
get.
Kemp,
It's harder to get
he had
bucks.
Sean Kemp.
Look how he got bucks. He got bucks with still Shaq on the team. He's still getting
He
his. He
got
still was averaging 28.
he
Look
had
how so tough he
he
is.
had Sean Kemp. That's what you said. You jacket Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp. He had Sean
Ooh,
Kemp.
now he nice. I don't know. Yo, bro, these old heads be bigging up Sean Kemp. That's what they say. So I don't know. I never watched Sean Kemp,
I'm gonna
but
be honest,
that's what these
bro.
old heads be
I'm
saying.
not hearing that, bro. Kobe had a better
All
team than the
right.
nigga, bro. I'm not really hearing none of this, bro.
But what is that? But what is that proving, bro? That means that he's still
I would, I would,
able to get
I
28.
was just saying that individually for those 2 years, he might have been better than individually. He might have been better than Kobe. He didn't go that far playoff
How
wise.
though,
He didn't go
bro?
that far playoff wise on the Magic because he just didn't have the team that Kobe had, bro. Like that's not crazy to say.
Yeah, that's playoff success. But you don't think it's tougher if a nigga is still averaging 28 and he got a nigga like Shaq next to him? That's not
No,
tough.
that
That's
is
not tough.
tough. But they did have like a bunch of role players though, too. They had a bunch of
Nah,
role
for
players
sure, for
too.
sure. It don't. But you're still. But I'm still producing that much points, and I got that much pieces around me. That means that nigga, regardless, I'm still gonna get mine. That's what I'm telling
But
you.
you still have
Tracy had
Shaq
to
on
do
your
that.
team though. Like you feel me? When you talk about playoff performance, getting the players, getting in the finals, like we can't dismiss that this nigga had Shaquille O'Neal, bro.
Nah, for sure, for sure. But we're not talking about play. We're talking about who is better, nigga. Who,
Individually,
like, yeah,
come on,
yes,
come on. If we kept using that logic for
no.
everybody, come on, bro.
You know
He
why?
did better
Because Tracy
individually,
doesn't
bro.
have to. Tracy is number one scorer of the team. He's supposed to get those points. He has to do that. Kobe don't have to do that, and he still does that though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And Shaq is still getting his. That's
I'm
what I'm trying to tell you,
I'm
bro.
just
Like it's
saying
different circumstances. Like
if you
it's
say
different circumstances.
if you say in those years, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah. Tracy McGrady had a better year than Kobe individually. Yes, that's not wrong. That's not wrong.
Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like I
That's not
don't
wrong.
but like nobody can really. I don't think it's fair for anybody to take a stance. Like niggas just taking stances saying, "Oh, Tracy is better than
But
this year."
Kobe
Like that's
did
not valid.
no, he didn't win. He didn't win the defensive player of the year that year. He didn't win defensive player.
Nah. But that nigga got defensive first team every year though. That
Like
nigga's
yeah.
he's a good defender, and niggas
True.
say Kobe's a good defender. That's
Yeah,
rare
that's
for a
true.
nigga of Kobe's stature.
So all right, let's look at a person like Shea. Shea's averaging 30. But
Yeah,
okay, Jalen Brunson is averaging 26, but he got Cat on his team.
yeah.
So we're gonna say that Jalen Brunson's still better than him just because he got Cat on his team?
Nah, but nah. But Shay has pieces on the team who they still do their thing. J Dub was an all star. We're not doing that. Chet and J Dub was getting buckets. I can't say that because there's two other niggas on the team who are all star caliber players though. So I can't say that. And them niggas get buckets. Only reason why Chet numbers is not like that because he got injured though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like it's. And I'm not saying like see this is unbiased me and Jalen Brunson is not better than Shea. Like you can't put them in the same the same type of like conversations no more.
I'm just
As of
saying
now, you can't.
you could have that at bare minimum for those years where Tracy Brigady are balling on Orlando. You could have that conversation like, yo, he is balling more than Kobe, bro.